What's up, everybody? Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nick Duval, and I'm a meditation and mindset coach. Today, I'm going to be talking about what is meditation. Most people think that meditation is something where you sit cross-legged with your hands like this, chanting Om and all this stuff. And granted, that's a part of it and stuff, but for the general American person or westernized person, that's not what meditation is. Meditation is just sitting down and breathing, focusing on your breath, trying to calm yourself. You're not trying to create an experience when you meditate. That's a common problem that people have, is they want something from the meditation. They want to grasp at something and try to create something from it, but that's not what meditation is. You don't want to try to create anything. You want to just let the experience happen to you, because a lot of times you don't even experience something while you're meditating. You're just sitting there. Like, man, you will become more comfortable with boredom. The main thing that meditation will do is it helps create experiences outside of meditation in the rest of your life. That's the beautiful thing about it, is you will go about your life, go about your day, and there will be a different experience. People will respond to you differently, you will act differently, you will respond to other people differently. Most people, if you're honest, you don't like your job. You don't like going to work, you don't like listening to what someone else has to tell you to do. If you're like me, I have a problem with authority. When I was selling cars, I made a ton of money, more than I knew what to do with. And I hated it. I could not stand the job. The thing about meditating, why we do it, is we might be in these places in our lives and we want to learn how to accept them more. We want to feel that, you know, I'm here now, this is a part of the process, this is a step on where I'm trying to get to, and I need to have solace in this, and I need to be okay with this. You're gonna get up in the morning and everything's gonna be perfectly fine. You meditated, you worked out, whatever you do, you went for a run, read a book, wrote in your journal, whatever it is you do, and you're on your way to work, and then it hits you. Oh, I gotta see those people that I don't wanna see. Oh, I gotta listen to that boss that I don't wanna listen to. And oh, I gotta, you know, whatever it is that you don't like. You go to your job, and we don't realize it in our daily lives because we move so quickly, especially now. You most likely went to bed on your phone and you woke up on your phone. So your mind is stimulated too much. It would be better for you to stare at the wall, but that's not what we do. So we don't know it, but when we're sitting in our vehicle and we're driving to work and we're complaining about the traffic and we're thinking about those people that we don't want to see and we don't want to be around, we are creating a state within ourselves that is going to come out of us. There's no way it doesn't. Science has proven it. We all know vibes. So you are always emitting information. And when humans are around each other, we're all communicating without saying anything. And we all know this to be true. You don't need science to prove it to you. It happens. You are now communicating this attitude, and you go into work, and then you get treated as you should because you have that attitude. You get treated the exact way you should be treated. With meditation, we're not trying to create something. We're just letting things happen to us. Now, typically you're going to gain an awareness. So you gain this awareness, and the awareness feels above your current awareness. So you have thoughts every day that come into your mind, and they do their thing. They run, you think about them, you roll on and on with them, whatever it is. And this awareness you'll suddenly recognize what you're thinking about in the moment. And that is the awareness right there. As soon as you don't consciously do it, it just happens. You just, oh, I'm thinking about this thing. Okay, now there's some awareness there. And we're strengthening that awareness. Now, the important part of this, of what that does, is imagine that your thoughts, there's levels to your thoughts. So this is where you're typically at, and that awareness is God knows where. We have no idea, but it's going to begin like here, and it's going to work its way up throughout the time that you meditate. So you have your normal thoughts, like you get up and you sit down and meditate and you're singing your favorite song, and then you think about what you have to do for the rest of the day, and then you think about work, and then you think about what that person said to you last week, and then you think about your broken heart from a year ago. And that is your normal everyday thinking. Like you might not realize it, but you think those same things every single day. And that's hell for a lot of people. That's a bad place to be in for a lot of people. It was for me. And so that awareness comes in right here. It says, oh, you're thinking, and it just sees what you're thinking about in the beginning. It just sees it. And you don't know it, but you'll probably form an opinion of, oh, I don't want to think about that, and I don't want this and that, and I do want this. That was a good thought. And that's one thing that happened to me, is the more that I meditated, the further I got into it, the more that I started noticing my thoughts went from negative to positive naturally. I naturally started imagining good things happening in my life and good interactions with people compared to bad ones. And that awareness will begin to label those things. So there's a step above that, again, more awareness, where you don't label those things. They just are what they are. I know that people are searching for things spiritually. That's what led me to meditating. I've been meditating for almost 4 years. It's March right now. About the middle of May will be 4 years. I've got almost 600 hours of meditation. I use an app that tracks it, and currently I'm doing 1 to 2 hours of meditation a day. So yeah, we're not going to get too deep into the weeds, because if you're watching this, you're speaking English, and you probably live in America, so you live an American lifestyle. We're not monks in the mountains where we're trying to figure out all the deepest answers of life. Now that might be you. That might be you, and you could be a young person, you're 18 years old, and you cultivate this, and then, hey, I'd say, hey, go ahead, leave. Yeah, go to the mountains. If that's your thing, go. So, fine, if that's you, but the average person, they just want like more from their life, you know? If you're the average person, you want more from your life, you want more life satisfaction, you want to learn how to be more charismatic, you want to speak better, you want to meet other people, you want to have a better career, you want to make more money, you want to start a business, you want to have better fitness, you want to eat better, you want to be more flexible, and you want to have less pain in your body, whatever it may be. We all have things that we want, and this is not becoming a monk to where you no longer want things. I ain't teaching that. I'm just not teaching that where you don't want things, because we all want things, and we all live in America. I do as well. I want a family, I want a career, I want to do this, I want to help other people, and I want to be active in the world, you know. There's a story of monks, it's like a common one, you know, a natural disaster happens, and a young monk goes to the old monk and says, oh, what should we do? We should go do something. And the old monk says, meditate. That's what we do, we meditate. Sit down and meditate for everyone that's going through something. That's just not me. In general, we want to take action. We want to go, you know, flood happens, you want to go help people. You want to go out into the world and connect and help people. And so yeah, that's what we're going to be focusing on with this. I'm going to be talking more, and there's science around meditation, right? So they've done thousands of scientific studies. They've proven many things about meditation that are beneficial. I'm going to be going over all of that because we do live in the West, and people really need science to believe things. They really need concrete evidence, but science is researching. The root word of search is so they're doing it again, they're redoing it. So these are things that have been known for thousands of years in Eastern philosophies. Even in Christian philosophies, when the Israelites were led out of Egypt, they were supposed to just have faith in God and just trust in God and not question, but God would send, because the people questioned him anyway, God would send perfect physical proof. There would be, we all know that like Jesus did all these miracles, and that was the physical proof. So that is us today. We're still the same people. We have these things that are true, but we don't believe they're true unless science proves it to us. So in a sense, science is our God in that way. So I hope that makes sense, what I just explained there, but that's kind of where we're at. We're going over the science and stuff for the folks that need that and want that. I needed that. I did. When I first started meditating, I started doing it because my life was in absolute shambles. So I was just trying to find some peace. I knew that monks were peaceful, and that's all I was looking for. I'll do the science for people because I looked at that to confirm it to myself. And then for the folks that don't need the science, I'll talk about more esoteric things. It's really the best way to put it is faith. Faith is like in, whatever works for you, Islam, Christianity, Buddhist, whatever it is, spiritual, agnostic, atheist, I don't care. Whatever works best for you, there is a sense of faith in some of the things that I'm going to say in some of the videos that you just must believe them. What point do I have in life? None. Benefits nobody. So I will not deceive anyone. I'll be talking about more things from here on out. So yeah, thank you guys.